just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of background on Rutledge Group and our relationship with WECO. I'm going to say, full disclosure right off the top, we here at Rutledge Group are the biggest fans of WECO. And just to give you a little bit of history, we, as an independent agency, we started back in 2001, and we were in Cleveland Heights in an office building. Yes. And we kind of looked at where we were in our location and said, you know, our target market, we're not close to our target market, which is the underserved market of the greater Cleveland area. And we're in this office building, we can't see what, you know, people can't see us, you know, no exposure. So, you know, we decided we needed to move after a lot of legwork and everything, made the decision to move on 116th and Buckeye. And made that move, but anytime there's a transition, there's a lot of cost that's associated with it. So we knew we made the right move, but there was some additional costs that we had incurred, and we kind of looking forward that we knew that we needed to make some investment, and was trying to find funding. Now, what we did, in some cases, with micro enterprise, you'll hear that maybe there was credit scores or something where they couldn't get traditional lenders to give them money. In our case, because we weren't looking for a lot of money, we knew that what we needed, but we knew that trying to go to maybe one of the traditional lenders at that time, we weren't going to kind of fit their template. So as a result, found out about WECO and approached WECO and went through the whole application process. Now, a little bit more about us. As an independent agency, we can sell for all kinds of companies. My husband, who's been in the business for over 25 years, he had a track record of being with insurance, life insurance. Then he was a captive agent for what they call a captive agent for one of the major companies. And so becoming an independent agent and agency was a big step in and of itself. But there was, you know, there was a lot of industry experience. My experience was more corporate. So what we brought to the table, so we thought at that time, was a bunch of experience and background, that both hands-on and financial, that we could go to WECO and WECO say, oh yeah, we're going to give you some money. We like you. You got all this stuff going on. You're already kind of established. But I have to say that the process was rigorous. And we, one of the things that WECO did is, you know, we had to present a business plan. Well, in 2002, we had participated in a Cozy Business Plan Challenge. Didn't win. We got a little bit of recognition, but we had a business plan. So when WECO goes, you need a business plan, it was like, okay, let me dust this off. I kind of change addresses on here a little bit, you know, and I'm going to give this to WECO. Nah. You know, they looked at it, they said, okay, this is a good start. And so they kind of had us go back to the drawing board, do some more, get some more information, you know, as we sat down with the interviews and talked, had, you know, asked us some, you know, good questions just to make sure the viability and stability of the company, because again, they weren't giving us money, they were loaning us money. And so what we did, we went back to the drawing board, you know, redid the business plan, came back armed with a business plan that was going to better address the questions and also, you know, be able to answer general questions, and we got the loan. So does that finish the relationship with WECO? No. Because what happens after that is that there are site visits. When they would come in and they look and they say, okay, how are you doing? What's going on? Can we give you some additional support? And I think that's, you know, from a micro enterprise standpoint and what that whole process is, WECO doesn't just get you where you need to be. They also do the follow-up afterwards to make sure that you're going to continue to be a viable business presence and pay back that loan. Okay. So, the good news is that with the move and what we were able to do, we had really great increases associated with that, and the feedback that we got and the site visits that they made were very, very helpful. And the other thing that I like to say about that, and I mentioned how we had done a 2002 business plan challenge with WECO. Well, 2003 is when we got the loan, and in 2003, COSI had another business plan challenge. And it got to be kind of like about the time, he is the king right there. Round of applause for the owner of Rutledge Group. Okay, this is trying to get the camera Rutledge. But then what happened was that COSI was having another business plan challenge, had this business plan that we had kind of, made some changes to, and said really at the 11th hour, let's resubmit this business plan. Submitted it to the business plan challenge, and we actually won first prize for growth and innovation that year as a result of that business plan, the changes that were made, and was $15,000, and we got free COSI membership and all other kind of stuff. And really, because of what we went through and what WECO kind of had us do in terms of those additional steps and the scrutiny that they performed when they were making those decisions, I really do thank them for the fact that we were able to, get to that, just in terms of what we were doing, winning the business plan challenge. Now, see, I had notes, and as you notice, I didn't look at anything.